One of my favourite moments from Christopher Nolan's new film, The Odyssey, is the scene with the sirens. And in Greek mythology and in Homer, the sirens are half women, half bird monsters. They're creatures who kill passing sailors by luring them to crash their ships on the rocks, and they lure men because they have a beautiful and irresistible singing voice. In Homer's Odyssey, Odysseus makes his men put wax in their ears so they can row past the sirens without hearing their song, but he wants to hear the siren song, and so he tells his men to tie him with rope to the mast, and he says that even though he may beg and ask very fervently to be released, they must at no point release him. Interestingly, this moment in the Odyssey inspired a concept called a Ulysses Pact or a Ulysses Contract, and this is when you commit yourself in the present moment to a future action, and you can't undo this action in the future, even if you change your mind. I thought this scene with the sirens was brilliantly done in the film and very faithful to the text as well. I enjoyed how the perspective changed from Odysseus to one of his men who had the wax in his ears, so we, as the audience, couldn't hear the siren song, and therefore it's very mysterious, but we see Odysseus writhing in agony and in pain and desperation. Also, did you know that when the sirens speak in Homer's Odyssey, that they're speaking the Iliad to Odysseus, the Iliad of course being Homer's other work. And this is the case because they use certain diction in Greek, which is the diction used in the Iliad, and in this way they're showing their knowledge to Odysseus, showing him that they see him as this hero who fought in the Trojan War and tempting him to come and learn more. Perhaps in Nolan's film you also noted that the sirens are depicted on the rocks as beautiful women, and this is strange because, as I mentioned before, the sirens typically in myth are half women, half bird people. They're not visually attractive but rather attractive through their song, and this is actually a change which happened in the world of art, where the sirens went and were depicted more as sexually attractive women. Here's a painting by Herbert James Draper depicting the sirens in this way, and in this way they become associated with mermaids. Have you watched The Odyssey yet? What are your thoughts about it? Let me know what you think in the comments.